Day trading Stu here. Today is September 27th, 2021, and today was a green day of $3.05. Um, I did a lot of thinking uh, with I kind of had a green overall week last week because of a swing trade I took on a ETF, VOO. I didn't go over it in my daily trades because I was just kind of keeping that separate. But I did have a successful trade on that. It was $80 profit, which was a lot for me. And what it got me thinking was, how could I capitalize on that? I did like it. I picked the bottom and I wrote it for a couple dollar win, and that was it. So I did some research on some indices and ETFs, and I came up on TQQQ, and I did a bunch of research on it this weekend. And overall, it's bullish, from over a couple years, and it's got good dips in it. And I really researched a lot of it. I don't have to go through in detail on this video because this is just a day trading recap. But I did a whole spreadsheet on how much daily volume it has, the intraday range, and then questions like, does it, if it gaps up pre-market, will it continue to stay green, and stuff like that. I didn't find anything that was uh, an overall pattern that I can use to my advantage or like an edge. But what I did find was that when it does gap up or down, there is. Oh, sorry, my scanner's still on. Let me leave that. When it does gap or up or down, there is a huge intraday range. So, like even today, it just fell all the way from 142 all the way, even all the way to 137, which is like $5 in the morning. It is a higher price stock, so I'm taking less shares anyway. I was just doing, 2 or 3 shares last week. Today I did 10 shares because I had 3 good days in a row, and I should be up to 4 shares, but I felt good. I want to do 10 shares. My strategy with this is that I'm going to pick a bottom, and if it's not the bottom, I'm going to average in, because what's going to happen is it's going to bounce. It does follow the NASDAQ 100. It's a leveraged ETF with on debt. So when the NASDAQ 100 goes up 3, it goes up 1%. This will go up 3%. Or if NASDAQ goes down 1%, this goes down 3%. So it's a much more volatile stock. It does have an average volume of like 30 million shares traded. So it is a high volatile stock. I feel like if I just focused on one and didn't, every morning I have to look for new stocks. And it is a little stressful in the morning trying to find the right stocks and then watching that open print to try to find my specific strategy. Now, what I could do in a less stressful situation is just focus on a handful of stocks. So what I want to do is start with TQQQ. I did a lot of research on it this weekend. I like the way it runs. I like the way it gaps. I like the intraday ranges. I mean, today it ranged from, let's see, let's take out that low there. But the um, low here was 138.30. You know, it's and that was right on the open, and it went up to 142.25. Uh, Pretty much where it started. Let's check out the day. How'd the day look? Pretty much pretty much a doji candle here. The volume came in pretty good. Today the volume was 38,000. 38 million. So volume was good, and you got a lot of ways to go to 152. So what I'm going to do is keep trading this specific stock. I think it's going to be a lot better for my success and going forward for learning and growing accustomed to one specific stock. I think when I get bored of this, I'll move on to another one or pick another one as well. But for now, I'd like to just stick with one. So TQQQ is going to be that one. So what I did today was got prepared. All my screens, like pretty much, I don't even need a scanner anymore at the moment. It's nice to have a scanner to see what's going on, but I'm just watching this one. What I want to do is buy the dip. I didn't do that today. What I did do was buy the dip in pre-market, waiting for that push up. I thought it would just take off, which it did, and then it dumped. Now I have to take care of my kids right around this time, right around here, 57, 9:57. So right around here, at this point, I take care of my kids. Now, it was a good time to buy a bottle. Um, it was my first day really watching this thing every tick, so I wanted to just watch it. But I did take a good trade, and I got a 49-cent move out of it. Smaller than a dollar goal, but definitely a good start. So I got in at with 10 shares. When I saw this dip down, I was watching it for it to continue up, and I got in right around 138.25. Right here, consolidation. So I was watching this go up. It came back down. I thought it would test this low again, which it did, and then it consolidated. I got in at 138.25, so towards pretty high on this one, but it consolidated before open. It dumped a little bit, and then it took off, and I got just these first few green candles. So I got at 138.25. I got in. So towards the top of here, 130.25, something like here. And it barcoded a little bit, and then it took off on me. And what I did was I took out 5 shares at 50 cents gain. So at least I locked some profit on the table. So at 138.75, because I got in at 25. So at 75, pretty much right here, I locked in 5 share profit. And then I was going to wait to see if it continued for another 50 cents, which would have been a full dollar. It didn't and dumped. And when it got right almost to my entry at 138.25, I got out at 138.36. So as this huge red candle engulfed the first two, I got out pretty much at my entry. So I had a 49-cent gain. I had 10 shares total, got half out, and then got another half out. So it was a $3 gain for the day. I'm happy with that trade. It was successful. It's green. I was looking for more of a pop to test more of this high. Let's see if I back out. I'm going to do a 5-minute just to show better. Here's a 5-minute from today. I mean, look at that volatility. That's awesome. Like, look at that consolidation. It took off. Big red candle, came down, shot up a little bit over VWAP, consolidated and tested this low here. Kind of sat there for a little bit. This is 5-minute candles. So sat there for 10, 15 minutes. And then it took off. I mean, blew right through VWAP, and it never looked back, all the way. This is 136. Even if I got in right here in hindsight, because I'm just learning this, say 138 even, and I wrote it up to 139, that's great. That's what I'm looking for. So very cool. I like it. You could see it kind of dipped a little bit from the other previous day. And if I back out, we're still kind of in this range from this big dip last Monday. So let's even do a 10-minute be better. And this is what I'm going to do. I'm going to follow this one ticker. It's very volatile, a lot of volume. I really like it. And we got a long ways to go here. This dip here, you can even see, I mean, even the candlesticks make a lot of sense here on this one. There is a lull in the middle of the day, but not really that much. The volume comes down a little bit, but not that much. You can see the volume still there midday. Very cool. I'm really happy with this chart. I'm really happy with the way this is showing up. See, this is a previous support, and now it's a and now it's a current resistance. This is now a current support, whereas this was previous resistance in after or pre-market. This is actually pre-market. The following day of the huge dip. This was the Evergrande news dip. So it's now just working its way back up. So I like it. I really like the way this moves. I'm going to follow it. every day and just forget about the small caps for now. Just keep this one focus because of how volatile it is. And I can go with many more shares and average down to catch the bottom and just wait for it to come back up. I like that strategy. It's much more relaxing. I'm not scalping and I'm taking more longer moves. So that's my current strategy. I ended green today. The day was great. Learned a lot more today about myself, about this stock specifically, and how I'll move forward and become successful. So if you like the video, give it a thumbs up. If you have any comments, questions about TQQQ, let me know. If you've traded it, let me know what you think about it, especially where it's at right now. And if you haven't subscribed, definitely subscribe because this is a YouTube journal to show you that day trading is hard. It takes time to learn every day and learn from your mistakes. And that's what matters the most. So hope you guys had a great day and I'll see you tomorrow.